What is up, everyone? My name's Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper, and today we're doing a review over Knob Creek, but not any Knob Creek. Knob Creek 15 year. If you're interested in this review, then let's go. Knob Creek, you're a bourbon, but are you any good? Alright, so I don't know where that came from. Yeah, my crazy brain just thought up creep by accident when I said Knob Creek, but anywhere, here is the who was and the why who's and the who's e's. Okay, so Knob Creek is a straight bourbon as it's classified. It comes from the region of Kentucky, as most of us know, and most of us should also know that it is distilled by Jim Beam himself. So Jim Beam has a tier of different projects and different whiskeys they have, but this one in particular, when it comes to Knob Creek, has been one of my most favorite whiskeys as far as like what I want to go to on a consistent basis. It's one of the things that I had no idea when I had first started whiskey. I drank Little Book Chapter 2, and then I later found out that Little Book Chapter 2 is from the same makers, aka Jim Beam, that make Knob Creek, which turned me on to Knob Creek themselves, and then the rest is history basically. This actually comes in at a mash bill of 77% corn, 13% rye, and then 10% malted barley. This is the second time that they have come out with this. They came out with the bottle last year as well, a 15-year last year. I did not get a chance to get that bottle, but I did this year, thank God. It comes out of a cask of new charred oak barrels. Again, aged 15 years. Alcohol by volume comes in at 50%, thus a 100% proof. 100 proof, okay? And you can't forget the beautiful color that it comes in as. And I think it's actually accented very well with this like deep burgundy color for the label with the gold. It really makes that mahogany brown pop from the bottle, and it looks very eloquent. Okay, so here we go. Let's just go ahead and pop this thing open. I'm really excited about this. This has actually been sitting on my shelf since before I got sick, and I was not unable. Ow! Bob Saget! Bob Saget! Okay. Alright. Had some issues with the top in the past, as I think a lot of, well, basically everyone in the whiskey community should know. Be careful and do a slight little turn when you pull the top out. We're gonna do a little sexual pour. Nice and smooth. So I didn't get a chance to get the 18 year, and just gonna be honest with you guys, because that 18 year was gonna cost me $230 roughly, and then this one costs me $130, $128 plus tax. It's the worst of times, it's the best of times. It's nosing for newbies. All right. Haven't done this one in a minute. Here we go. Oh, like I got kicked in the fucking nose. It's like, smells like the inside of Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment. It also smells like the organic restaurant and inclusive butcher shop, Dahmer's Barbecue. Who else feels like being a cannibal this year? At the tail end here, we get a signature dish, the home butchered sandwich. So for you guys out there that like a real fresh, nice, thickly meaty sandwich, and for the girls out there that like the nice, thickly meaty. Time to relax a little bit now. Let's go ahead and let's get the real deal here for the nosing. Just follow your nose. Off the top here, obviously you get that oak, which is pretty traditional. But then I also get some dark dried fruit. A little bit of the toasted graham, if you will, a little graham cracker, little golden grams, because there's a little slight honey in there. I like that. Some roasted nuts, almost like honey roasted nuts. A little bit of leather vanilla is definitely in there, but it's more like a vanilla frosting that you would put on a strudel. There's some definite citrus in there. It's almost it's a in-betweener, but no wiener. It's like a little orange zest, but then at the same time it's kind of lemon limey, but not over the top, and with a weird kind of menthol touch at the end. So let's go ahead and let's go to the palate, because there's a lot going on in there. never fails, guys. It never fails. It never fails. It never fails. Oh my God, that is so good. Can you feel it? Man, they knocked this one out of the park. If this was a first time try to have sex, to have a baby, this is it. Super nice. Oh my God, this is, dare I say, better than E.H. Taylor. It's definitely better than Blanton's, but there's something reminiscent that reminds me of Blanton's about it. Could be the smoothology of the biology of how well this thing went down. Man, dude, I don't do this, but let's go in for another. Oh my God. Yeah, Knob Creek, you guys. Good old Jimmy, you know what you're doing over there, don't you, boy? Man, on the palate I get oak, dried fruit, just how I smelt that was there. That definite golden graham / graham cracker with the honey is in there. A little bit of cocoa that's in there that's nice, that I think helps smooth it out. Slightly oily, so the mouthfeel is fantastic. A little bit of toasted marshmallow that's on top. And then a little bit of baking spice and the citrus peels that I was talking about that came across relatively strong on the nose when doing the nosing, but on the tasting, everything is so well balanced. It free flows like I'm free falling, like I'm Tom Petty. This thing is sex in a glass, sex in a bottle. I don't know. Sexy in a bottle, sexy in a bottle. It's pretty good, guys. Is this a sipper or a skipper? You gotta know without a doubt from all my reactions that this is definitely a sipper. Sip, sip, sip away, okay? But don't slip, slip, slip away, because this thing, you could probably drink this whole bottle very easily in a night. I'm super blown away by it. I didn't go into this with any expectations at all, which, that being said, any of you out there, you're gonna screw yourself up. I've done it to myself many times. If you're going into a bottle and you have these high expectations because of one of the name, or you've read other reviews, or you've listened to what other people say, you're gonna go into a bottle with too high of expectations, and you may end up hating it because you create something in your mind, an image or a taste profile or a nosing profile, and then you get to it and you have it and it just doesn't meet that tier level that you created. So as far as this one, I try to go, and all the other ones really, I try to go into these very unbiased. And this is brought to you by the sponsors of Knob Creek and Jim Beam. Thanks for sending this free bottle to me. I'm just fucking kidding. Oh my God. If these guys sponsored me and it tasted like crap, I would tell you straight up. I don't even know them. It would be nice. Hey guys out there, Knob Creekers, Knob Creepers, would you like to sponsor good old Mr. Liquor Sipper? Hit me up on my handle on IG, Mr. Liquor Sipper, because I'm easy to find. Doo-doo-doo. Alright guys, seriously though, awesome. If I had to rate this on my cracked Glencairn scale, on my good old Sipometer, everything is a 4.5 across the board. 4.5. I love it. It's not quite a 5 because honestly, I haven't found anything that I think is going to be a 5. Matter of fact, this might actually be a 4.7-ish, 4.8. Anyway, I appreciate you guys jumping in the glass with me, sipping on some information. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell your homies, tell everyone in between about Mr. Liquor Sipper, the underground king of whiskey reviews on YouTube. And until next time, cheers. Aw, shit, let's do that again. Until next time, cheers. Ah, there we go. And keep on sipping.